Hello. Be nice if I pull up YouTube.
I think mine, I'm going to have to turn the volume off, so you may hear a slight echo. Holy moly. There it goes. So you may hear a slight.
The echo.
Repeat. Yep. Hey, JMH.
Hello. All right.
Hey, I got to notice you're live, just so you know.
Well, it works. Hello.
Just so you know.
Jazz hands.
Yep.
Oh, I like what you're doing. What you doing over there?
Just painting frames. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of mess I can get into.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I am going to make more dangles. They're flowers using the wired flowers. I don't know if you can see that. So they hang. Yep. Got some a little bit more grubby ones too, which I'm gonna try to do.
Right.
Just something simple and fun.
We have some wayward witchy-jiggers. Bristles. That's what they are. Bristles. Not witchy-jiggers.
I can't even say the word witchy-jiggers. Oh.
Yes, you can. You just did.
Not as eloquently as you.
Oh, okay. Nobody says it eloquently. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, sorry. How come my stuff isn't showing up here?
What are you up to today, JMH? What stuff isn't showing up for you?
On my phone. There's a little open box that says something is not right.
Whoopsie. I dare you to type back. No kidding. There is such a reason I don't use for iPhone for all the things. Because we argue, my phone and I. Every one I've ever had, it thinks it's the boss of me.
Okay, now I found it.
And then I argue back, and it doesn't usually end well.
No, it's not going to cooperate. So that's okay. I'll be right here. Hey, Casey.
She even knows how to spell it. Whatcha-jiggers. See?
Oh, wow.
See there? She thought I made up a new word.
JMH is making bunnies.
Oh, nice. I saw one last night. They're cute. I think I'm going to need one in my life. Hint, hint, make a few.
Making bunnies? What kind of bunnies?
Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute.
I probably want one.
You probably do. They're really cute.
I'm going to want one, JMH.
There you go.
So there.
Yeah. Pre-orders, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Hey, Casey, what are you up to? He was just live. Did you just end your live? I was going to come in and then, this 1-year-old bossy pants decided that I wasn't, so I didn't.
She decided for you, huh?
She did. She's good at that. She had other plans.
I got my resin stuff out I'm going to play with later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What you going to make with resins?
Just some UV resins. I'm going to try my hand at making some of those, using the flat. Where are they? These, the little flat things.
Oh, nice.
I'm decorating them.
I think I have. Now I'm curious. I'll be right back.
Okay. I got them all set in my styrofoam, so I'm going to put some stuff on those and stick them under the resin lamp.
I must have already gotten rid of it. I thought I had a few boxes of UV resin, and I was like, oh, I don't have a UV light. I did, but evidently I got rid of it too. So I was just going to say I would send them to you, but I already got rid of them.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line.
Well, I know I have to throw out an older bottle because I guess it doesn't stay, active and good for very long.
So Casey did a mass make of tickets.
Ooh.
Page tab thing. I love it. The descriptors, it's like we're all part of the same brain, sort of. Thingies. He made thingies.
You need resin lessons? JMH?
That sounds like a request for a live.
Well, I don't know if I'm very good at it.
Well, there's one way to find it. Why you got to be good at it? Well, you can learn with us.
Yes. It's just, I was, hey, Joanne, I was talking last week, I think, about watching G on Happiness and Crafting doing differently. Like if I were to decorate these, and I got I just had the stuff, a bunch of little things to stick on there. And then, you stick it under the UV lamp. So yeah, let's do it, JMH. That's fun. I like fun.
There you go. So you're going to come back on later and do it?
Yeah, maybe I will.
There we go. Well done, you guys.
I can embarrass myself in front of everybody.
Why you got to be embarrassed?
No, I'll see if it works. Why not?
There you go.
I do need to find gloves. I did, I have them in the other room.
It's no different than when I get a bunch of new supplies and I show up with the supplies and something, and I'm like, all right, you guys teach me how to use this. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've used it. I have some open bezels. And I've used it for stuff like that. I just haven't done this particular one, but yeah, I need to.
We'll just learn with you, Missy. I feel like when I have new stuff and I'm like, all right, let's learn how to use this, I feel like it's a what not to do video.
Which is fine,
Yeah. I mean, it still serves a purpose. Like, okay, I'll make the mistake so you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, putting dry flowers in open bezels. I got like this resin tape. And
there's such a thing as resin tape.
Yeah, but I have a UV light now that has the upper and lower, which I thought would be helpful.
You are like miles ahead of me. I just have regular old resin. You pour it, you wait for it to turn whatever color it's supposed to turn when it's hard, and that's that.
UV resin, it's so me. It's so like it can be instant, just a couple minutes under the lamp. That's me. I don't want to wait for anything. I don't want to do anything like that.
I have discovered I need to wait till I can do it outside.
Yeah.
It's a little, with all if it was just me, whatever. But I don't know. I guess I don't want to ruin the kids' lungs necessarily.
Right. I definitely want to be able to crack my window and have the proper ventilation and all that.
Okay, so at the risk of a really bad dad joke, how about if you just open the window instead of crack it?
That was bad.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Does that mean I get the win for the day?
You do.
Yes. Yes. Usually I got to work harder, guys.
And she does. Believe me, I get the text.
She made that pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to do better at doing some multiple projects at once to have things ready.
There you go.
I'm trying. But spring is the so fun to make journals that nature and essence and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have fun doing that.
So, oh my gosh, I got in the AI last night. I was doing my little, before bed wind down time. And I was like, I'm just going to play for an hour.
Oh boy. It turned into what?
3.5 hours later.
I knew it.
I was like, dang it. I got to go to bed. Like right now. And I made myself turn it off and get up. And I was like, it really is the new Pinterest for me. I swear.
I can see how that could happen for sure.
It's like, geez, Lou.
I get lost in digital sometimes. Like if I'm in the mood just to like, I wonder if any of this is out there.
Like window shopping kind of thing?
Yeah. For sure.
I can get that way too.
And then I load up my cart and I come back the next day and go delete. What was I thinking? And
$900. Wow, I really liked those. I did good. That's what always cracks me up. I'm like 900. Well, alrighty then. I guess you were having a great time. Does that show us blue, you guys? Like blue green, or does it look black?
To me, it looks a very dark green.
Yeah, it's actually like a, what is it called? It has a color name. It's called Chesler. It's like blue evergreen, if that makes any sense. It's like a blue tone evergreen. I got to mute and go get, my little 1-year-old bossy pants and run her downstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, Wilhelmina, that's Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Paper quilling. Oh, I've watched people do that. That's when you spiral the paper into different shapes, right? I don't think I could have the patience for it, but I do appreciate people who do stuff like that because I'm not that girl. But I think I'm right. That it started really like a bigger thing when I started seeing stuff on the shelves at certain stores like a few years ago. Don't think I could do it, but I mean I could learn, but do I want to? It's like sometimes when you have a lot of other projects going on. These I just wind down. And then you put the diamond glaze and stuff on it. Aren't those cool? And you just use the wire from the flower. So I'm going to put some.
Okay.
Scrolls. Right. Oh, well, yes, but all those scrolls make some really cool stuff. Yes, it's paper quilling's a little much for me as well. But if you're, into the intricate stuff, I'm sure it'd be kind of fun for people.
Oh, paper quilling, yes. And to answer your question, I knew. Just saying. I did.
You knew what?
JMH has discovered paper quilling.
Oh, right.
And she's so cute. She didn't know that it had an official name.
Oh, okay.
So Lori and Becca and I discussed it with her. And so now she knows she's discovered a whole new world. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. Have you done it before, Patty?
No.
Yeah.
Right up there with fussy cutting.
Yeah, that it is for me too. I'm not.
Nope.
I've seen the stuff like at Hobby Lobby and stuff.
Yep.
Thanks, JMH.
And it's kind of like when Casey and you and Debbie Kipper, whomever does the jelly plate stuff.
Yeah, I got rid of my stuff.
I'll watch somebody do that for hours and thoroughly enjoy myself. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. I can say I tried it though, and that's something to see if it was, what I wanted to do. And no, it's not.
I know myself well enough to know I would be really irritated when I didn't have enough flat space to put wet papers to dry. And I would be super mad if I had to stack them all. I just know myself that well. I don't want to stack wet paper and all. No, I would just be, nope. I'll just watch people do it.
Yep. Enjoy from a distance.
Yep. And if people want to sell their original papers, I will joyfully buy them and use them. If they want to scan them, I will joyfully buy digitals and print them.
What I think I really, like if you hone in on a particular style that you like with that, if it is such a thing, like I like when people they put leaves down and stuff, so it has the textures in them. A lot of what I saw was more like a tie-dye look, and that's just not what I personally like. But I do like some people who can really get the textures going. I think they're cool.
I like the texture, but I want it to look like it sat on somebody's deck in New England for the last 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
That crazy, chippy, but that's the furniture I like too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Eco dyeing is pretty and I like it. However,
yeah. I've done it, but it won't because I've moved. So, but in the woods, I did a whole big pot over the fire, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And they turned out really good. I've used them in journals.
I did it a couple times, but then the sliminess of everything after you boil it, I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I got rid of that too.
I was like, I'm thrilled that there's people that enjoy it enough to keep doing it, but
yeah.
Twice was enough for me, thanks.
Yeah.
My idea of eco dyeing now is I throw rusty metal in with my coffee dyeing if and when I do that. Call it good.
I bought stuff to do some more coffee dyeing. I buy a lot of my paper now, but I thought, I want to do a really super grungy journal, so I'm gonna do it.
I'm a lazy coffee dyer. I plunk it all in a metal, one of those aluminum disposable baking pan things.
Yeah.
And I get the biggest one I can find, and I plunk it all in there, and I fill it up with super, super dark coffee, throw in whatever I'm going to throw in, and I go to bed and I take it out of the coffee in the morning.
Yeah, I'm a little sloppy when it comes to it myself.
Just sits in there all night. Hey, Ellen.
Hello, Ellen. I love the paper Louise made with leaves.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Did I see that? I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, from Joanne. Yeah. Hey, Joanne. That Louise, she's like a little mad scientist when she gets going.
I just, her paper is just so beautiful.
Yep.
It really is.
I bet I haven't dyed, copy dyed, whatever, paper. I bet it's been almost 2 years.
It has for me. It's been that long. For sure.
Hers is nicer. And she irons it.
Yeah, no thanks.
I don't iron paper. Ever. Do you guys iron your paper?
I don't iron mine because I like Oh, you do every few months, Ellen? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just like the crinkle-less. I like all
Yep.
the bumps and all that to it. Yeah, I'm afraid, yeah. I do use the little mini iron to put, like, I bought some more wax to put wax on stuff. That's fun. And a mini frying thing. I gotta get that thing out.
A mini frying pan?
Oh, yeah. And you plug it in, and I bought beeswax crayons, like black and stuff, to make marks. Yeah, it's fun. It's like, that's a lot of fun.
I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you probably should. I forgot to bring my water. Holy moly.
Yeah, I've put it in the oven, Ellen, but yeah, you've gotta watch stuff like that. People are down to a science, like when they do the doilies and they coffee dye. I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I think a lot of people air dry their stuff. They have to, but I've always done the oven.
I do the oven too. Well, I do both. I air dry and do the oven. I dry it like half, but I'll pick up a whole stack of it and flop it in there on the rack. And then I just start peeling it off as it's half dry, and then I let them finish air drying. Because otherwise, I just think they're too crunchy. Like they want to crack, you know?
Yeah. They get too brittle.
Yep.
Yeah. Here, so that's a pink one. I think I brought some pins. I have a little makeshift hanging thing off to the side.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, Hubby made it for me. This morning. This morning, look. Oh, can you see it? Wait.
Yep.
Let me get the little dowel rod and some string.
There you go. Whatever works, man.
Yeah. Hang them up to dry. Easy peasy.
I can't decide if I want to go back over these with gold paint or if I want to use gold leaf. You know, the adhesive in the leaf sheets.
Are those some of your prints?
No, these are rice paper.
Oh, okay.
These have been sitting on the shelf unfinished for probably a year. I bet if you went back through videos, we could find them. I bet you they've been in this state for ever since I was playing with molds and the air dry paper clay, whatever stuff. Decided it's time to get some of this UFO stuff.
Yeah, unfinished stuff.
Either finish it or put it in the dumpster, but do something.
Yeah, I've been slowly doing that myself. If I'm not already finishing it or motivated to finish, I'm just chucking it.
Yep.
Moving on to greener pastures.
There you go. I got new things to start and not finish, man.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna laugh and start coughing again. Oh. Tell you, these little coughing bugs going around just does not want to let up.
No, they do not
linger.
There.
So is that plaster around it?
No, it's the air dry stuff.
Oh, the clay, yeah.
This is the one, I can't remember the name of it. It's like foamy almost. Super, super light. If I remember right, it's in purple packaging.
Yeah, I have some really super light stuff. It worked good for ornaments this year.
Yep.
I was pleased with it. But it does dry out really fast, I know.
Yeah, it does. Yep. It's probably the same stuff.
Yeah.
There. That's better. That's better. Oh, Ellen air dries hers too.
Her paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori B. What resin mold did I use? I'm going to say these are probably, most of mine, let me think, are Prima and IOD. And this is two, here, I'll show you. It's two different ones. So on the inside is different than the outside.
Yeah.
So when they're unpainted, you can totally tell that it's not all one piece.
It's amazing how they can come together, though, if we do everything.
Yeah. And then this outer one, it's oval, but I had to splice it. So I had to reshape it and splice it a little bit to make it fit. But yeah, it's either IOD or Prima. Almost all of my silicone molds are theirs. I have a few that are, I can't think of their name. The ones that's blue. Zuri? Is it Zuri?
No, I have a couple that are like that dark pink that are like a generic, but I've only used the IOD and Prima.
Yeah.
They seem to just work better.
You'd love the Zuri ones. You should look into them. They're pricey. Like, don't get me wrong, they're pricey, but the detail is insane.
Oh, okay.
They're very, very dimensional. And the molds, the silicone is almost this color blue, actually, that I'm painting with. But yeah, they're nice. I don't use them enough to justify getting tons of them, you know?
Yeah, I need to pull that stuff out again.
And most of the Prima and IOD ones, I just watch for them to go on sale or on clearance different places, and then I grab them.
Yeah, the IOD I get on Etsy in some shops. They run a sale.
Yep.
And I like getting them when they're on sale.
Yep. And there's something super satisfying about, like, you know how, like, the other night I was talking, like, when you go into certain antique malls, there'll be somebody who has, like, you know, the DIY paints or the Fusion brand or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have the Prima stuff or the IOD stuff in stock right there. I love when I get to touch it all and pick out what I want and bring it home that day.
Ooh.
I know. There's just
anyone locally that does that here.
I just think it's so much fun. Like, and I'll even pay more for it. Like, it's crazy. But I will pay more for it if I get to bring it home. But I tell myself it's because I don't have to pay the shipping.
Right. Well, that's the thing too. If somebody has free shipping on Etsy, I will buy it off there.
Yep.
In a second.
Yep. For sure. Lori, if you really want to know, I can go grab the bin that I have these in. It's not a problem. We can figure out. I don't know if IOD has the names on them though. But I can grab the bin and find it and show it to you if you want me to. Hey, Sandy, she doesn't iron anything either.
Well, I'm going to try to iron some. I have some really pretty tissue paper. And I
Ooh.
was gonna iron some clear of the, the clear wax, the white wax on it and see if it'll turn. It's supposed to turn like translucent. So
Yep, it
that
probably
was
will. I don't
interesting.
know that you'll get like totally not like, you know what I mean? But it will get some translucence to it.
Yeah.
I've played around with that and I've watched a lot of different people do different kinds of papers.
Yeah, I'm sure I've watched a few of those.
Yeah. And I mean, it depends on the paper. It depends on, there's a lot of variables, I feel like. But you're going to get a certain amount of transparency no matter what, I think. Just my humble little opinion.
Yeah, because that's I got this. Oh, here, right
And when
here.
you do it and you're disappointed, feel free to tell me I was dead wrong.
Well, it's white though, so I'm thinking there's going to be some whiteness to it when I melt it. Maybe I've got the yellow that I use for my grungy journals, but
wait, what's white? The wax or the paper?
Right, I got it up on screen.
Oh,
it's white pellets. The beeswax.
I think you're going to be surprised, pleasantly surprised.
I just thought, hey, done.
I think I have some. Did you get those at Hobby Lobby?
No, I got that off of Amazon. That's where I bought the yellow. So
I think I have some of that.
Ooh, we'll have to do a beeswax.
Probably not. I probably wouldn't do that live because I would probably manage to light something on fire. I will be thrilled to come on live with you and narrate and read the chat while it's.
No, I'm always afraid that somebody's gonna like try it and hurt themselves or something. So maybe it's not such a good idea to do that.
I feel like it's like rubber seals. It's one of those things. Rubber seals is something I need to do in private because I have been known to light the rubber seals, wax seals.
I was going to say, what's rubber seals?
I know, right? I have been known to light the wax on fire.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, yeah. Patty and open flame can be very interesting sometimes.
Like me and knives. Yeah.
Yes. Much like that.
And I just added some little crystal stuff to it. Yay, I think I like that one.
So you know how you were talking about a guillotine last night?
Yes.
It wasn't last night. It was Monday night.
Was it Monday?
I'm losing
night. What day is it today? Today?
Yeah, today, yesterday, tomorrow. I don't know. It's all the same, man. I have a new cutter coming today.
A guillotine?
No, ma'am. It's one of those that so like if you went to a paper place, those giant ones with you have to like step on the thing and the whoosh.
Oh.
And I used to use one of those daily. So, I mean, granted, it's been 100 years ago, but I understand how they work and that you should keep all fingertips out of the way and all of that sort of thing. It's a home version of that, a tabletop version. I'm very excited and nervous at the same time because Malcolm loves all new things.
How are things being highlighted when I'm not highlighting them? Scary.
Probably because it's my elbow hitting the mouse would be my guess.
Oh, okay.
I just moved the mouse, so that'll probably stop happening.
Oh no, I was like, does it randomly? I mean, I'm fine with it, but
no, I think I was literally hitting my mouse. I think I was hitting the left click with my.
That's hilarious.
With my arm. Sorry.
That's all right.
Whoopsie.
Oh my God, I'm not doing it, and I see Patty's hands. What's going on? Oh, it's a mystery.
Who's lurking in the stream and pushing buttons?
Like that no one would have anything better to do, right?
Right. Oh. Hilarious. Nope, it's just your screwball friend. Sorry about Sorry.
Oh.
I try to warn her.
I'm oddly fine with that.
I do. I try to warn her. You don't always know what you're in for. Like, oh, it'll be fine. Well, maybe.
Be careful, Patty. We don't want you to add to Monday night's horror stories while crafting.
No, I was thinking about it Monday night when Mare was like, so I have a guillotine story. And I was like, oh, Lord, here we go.
Yeah. Not fun.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, hubby doesn't like me buying anything sharp.
I can understand why.
Oh, not a good thing. Well, then other people were telling their stories, and I'm like, yeah, not so bad.
Exactly.
I didn't do so bad.
Bunch of klutzes, man.
I'm just glad it's not just me, It happens to everybody. But
I thought I saw the Amazon truck. I was very excited. I was going to be like, whoop, be right back. It's not him.
Oh.
I read the dimensions on it, but I still have in my head that it's going to be bigger than I think it is.
And it just allows you to do what?
I can cut like 50 sheets of paper all at one time, or 100, or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
It's going to depend on the weight of the paper, how many sheets you can cut. But like, instead of sitting here cutting 2 or 3 sheets at a time, I can put a whole stack in there.
Nice.
Which will be super nice when it's time to cut paper to do like the prints on the ledger pages and things like that. Because I find that I put that off, because cutting hundreds of sheets of ledger paper down, like, that's a whole day commitment,
Yeah.
So it'll be really nice to have that, and I can do it, in a couple hours.
I'm all for purchasing things that make things go a little faster.
Yup.
A little more convenient. When I went to get my resin lamp, that's what I went for. I'm like, well, I can either do that and touch the timer 1,000 times, or I can get the better one and not have to go through that aggravation.
Right.
Oh, I hear somebody.
Yep. I don't know what they're doing down there. I think there's Play-Doh and cookie cutters is what I saw on the table. I know there was Play-Doh, but I don't know.
I think I'm gonna.
And Grumpy woke up too early, so.
Uh-oh.
And we're still trying for molars, so, she's a peach. Or not. There's those.
Ooh, nice. So do you do like, all the teething stuff? The
what?
Cloths, the frozen cloths and all that stuff, or whatever people do?
No, we use clove oil on our gums, and then here, chew on this.
Clove oil, huh?
Yep.
Does it work for a while?
It does.
That's cool.
And I like it because it doesn't have any weird things in it that I can't read.
Yeah.
Or can't identify.
Yeah, like what are you putting in their mouth, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm dying to do a red. Ooh, careful there, Gracie. Dying to use the red. Ooh, come here, you. All right.
Yeah, especially for bulk, like Patty needs to, right?
Oh, my word, you guys. All right. Ooh. Fun fact, you guys, if you open your paints and you don't use them, did you know they dry out? Ask me how I know.
I did that with gilding polishes. Like the lid, it was closed all the way, but just because I hadn't used it in a while, and I went to open it up, and yeah.
There's that one brand that's notorious for it. And it comes in it's bigger, flat. What is that? All I can think of is Nouveau, but that's not it. They used to sell it at Joann's and all those kind of places. Shoot. I quit buying it because it just dries out so fast once you open it.
Well, if I'm not using it that often to where it's going to dry out, I'm like, okay, I overbought is what I did.
Or you quit doing the thing that you bought it to do.
Right. Well, I think it's fun to experiment, decide what you really like to do. And
So I was really hoping you would chime in when I said I couldn't decide if I wanted to come back over these with gold paint or gold leaf.
I like that paint stuff because I did end up buying it. Remember we were doing the plaster stuff and
Uh-huh.
you had that gold paint stuff from Hobby Lobby
Yeah.
and it was the metallic. That turns out really pretty. Like it's true gold leaf.
The liquid one
Yeah.
that stinks to the high heavens.
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
Okay.
But I have the rub and buff stuff, the gold leaf and silver leaf. That works really well. It's just it seems like you need more of it than the liquid stuff.
Right. The liquid stuff, they have it in other colors too. You know that, right?
Oh, no, I didn't see the other colors.
I got all the colors I could find.
At
I
the
think
lab?
there's a rose gold, a copper, and maybe antique, and there might have been a silver. I can't remember. I don't remember if I have 3 or if I have 4. And I bet you I haven't looked online because I was afraid there would be like lots of options. So I just got the ones that I could find in store. But like
Yeah.
my Hobby Lobby only had the one, like, you know what I mean? The gold one.
Right. That's what I found.
Yeah. And then I went to a different Hobby Lobby and they had more options. And I was like, well, yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, Lori, I used to do that too. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm beyond that. Not that that's, not if it's somebody's thing, you go for it. But yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. I was really bad about that. Like I'd watch somebody do something and I'd have just enough supplies to like start or try it and decide I liked it and I wanted to do more. So then I'd go all in and I'd buy all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if there's 30 colors, of course, I mean, obviously I didn't buy 30 colors, but you buy like 7 or 8 of them, and like, honestly, probably 2 or 3 is plenty. Because half of them I would like, they sit there for how long? A year? And
Yeah.
you open them up and they're dry. Like you didn't even get to use them because you had so many options that you never even opened it.
Yeah. I mean, was I ever going to do pours? The liquid pours that people do, and the stuff is cool when they turn out, but I'm never going to do that. So why?
Oh, the
Why
paint
did I buy
pouring?
all this stuff?
The paint pouring?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I bought a gallon of like
The fluoridized or whatever that
all
is.
that
I bought a
stuff.
gallon of it. A gallon.
All of it. I have it
Yep.
all. Yep.
Wow, I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Oh yeah, I have it all.
Oh, I got rid of mine. I think I sold it.
I
when
can't
we
make
moved.
myself get rid of it. I'm waiting for one of the girls to be like, "What is this?" Or to like find it on YouTube or Instagram,
Yeah.
find somebody doing it and be like, "Oh, I want to try that. Oh, good, I have the stuff. Here, do it."
Yeah. It was they also have the stuff that makes the cells in there.
Yep.
I think it's silicone.
Yep.
And I bought all that and
yeah, the liquid silicone drops.
Yep.
Got that too.
Yep. I bought all that stuff.
Did you watch the lady in the UK? Is she in the UK?
I'm sure I did. We probably watched the exact same person.
The pouring your heart out lady.
Oh my goodness.
Right? With all the puppies?
I have no idea.
Did she have a bunch of dogs?
No.
Okay. It's not the same lady. Yeah. Why I
there's
remember
quite a few on there that do that.
I never remember channel names, and hers popped right in my head. Pouring your heart out.
Yeah.
She's fun to watch because she doesn't just show you the successes. You know what I mean?
But I can honestly watch things now and just watch them and go,
Yep.
That's really cool. I don't need to do that.
Like jelly plating. Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so glad they're doing it and not me.
Yep.
Or look at it and go, okay, I tried that. Tried it, didn't really care for it. Not my thing.
Oh, you know what? She does resin pouring. She doesn't do.
Yeah.
She does resin pouring.
Yeah. The resin pouring is what I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
There are paint pours too, but
I like to watch some of them too.
I've watched both.
Yeah, I bought supplies to do both because I thought I was going to do both.
I'm telling you. I don't know. It's one of those things like, what was I thinking? I'm not going to do that. But some of them, like the resin pours, do like the beach scenes, and it's so cool. They're so good at it.
I think so too, Joanne. Once you decide what you really enjoy.
Yeah.
However, I will say and I'm going to call it an excuse. I get bored. Like, I'm going to use bowling as an example. Jim and I used to be on bowling leagues and all the things, right? And I loved it. I got as good as I was ever going to get at it. I quit. Same with shooting pool. We used to shoot pool and be on pool leagues and all that sort of stuff. I got as good as I was going to be at it, and I was bored with it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I kind of like making the books, and they're not, no
because each one is different.
Because each one is different, right?
Yep. The process might be the same, yeah, but
yeah, I'm just not ever going to be the one that does multiples of one style. I'm just gonna go crazy.
Yep. Which is weird to me that I like collage as much as I do, but I think it's because it looks different every time and I'm using different things all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, wow, Joanne. Yeah, I bought, I don't know why. I just don't know why. Well, my husband bought it. The big 12 by 12, it was sweet petunia. And it's I've got the little stamping platform, which was good enough. But for whatever reason, a few years ago, I'm like, oh, I think I want that. And I haven't used it. I have it now. I, took it out of the package finally. But I just haven't. But for a card maker, those are ideal because they're, repeatedly using the platforms.
I have the platform and I use it and don't like, if I'm using it, I'm using it. You know what I mean? But I don't use it all the time.
Yeah.
But like when I do like stamping for like packaging or whatever, it's awesome.
Yeah. Because it's I don't know what it is with me with stamping. I'll go through little phases.
Yep.
But for some reason I love all the cling stamps, but it's hard for me to get a good solid stamp. Rubber stamps for mounted rubber stamps just seem to be easier for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting.
I did get one of those push things, that you can push down on the platform. Those kind of tools came in handy, but I don't know. I guess I have to remember I have it.
You know what they say, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a huge truth in that. I love that I don't have to be super neat about this. So delightful. Instantly.
I'm not a paper crafter and I bought the platform. Aw.
Yeah, but I get that. I mean, I'm not a resin pourer, but I have all the things.
Right.
Just saying. I mean, and Lori, she bought a jelly plate and it's been in the package for 5 years. Can I just tell you, I understand. I am the proud owner of a, what is that thing called? A scan and cut, and it has never been plugged in. It's out of the box and it's sitting right over here on this shelf looking at me every day. Every day. 5 years.
Yeah, that didn't work out for me, but I was able to return it, so that's good.
Mine just sits there. I'm convinced that one day I will indeed plug it in and use it. We'll see. I think now it's just like this. I have this like, I'm going to plug it in after all this time and I'm going to decide I don't like it. And then what?
Well, I thought I was going to be the one that this was going to revolutionize my fussy cutting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
But the thing took forever to
I
cut
don't
it.
like
And
how
if
long
it's,
it takes.
and if it's not right, if it's not like the edges aren't right or whatever, it was, I don't know. It was just not for me. And
I
I know
hear
it, like,
that it has to have a solid dark edge to be able to cut on the edge and not leave that white.
right. And that's why it's not for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so bad. I talked Juanette into doing a tutorial on how to use the thing. And she did.
Yeah, she loves hers. And all the power to them.
And I still haven't plugged the silly thing in. So, I mean, I really have no excuse. None. If I still had the box, I would probably gift it to someone. Here, do something productive with this thing, would you?
Make use of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joanne, I can, yeah. Yeah, people get into that. I just thought I wanted to try everything, and I don't need to. I just love appreciating other people's work and support small business by buying some supplies. That's what I'm doing. I'm supporting small business.
There you go. That's my yeah. It's my logic too.
Yeah, I can justify it, sure. Sometimes I have a hard time determining if something is gold and silver. I don't know why I have that hard.
I think when they're like that, they're mixed. I don't think they're a true form of either.
It could be.
Just my.
But you know what? There's Marketplace, Joanne. Could always try to sell stuff like that on Marketplace.
Okay, so please do not take. I'm just worried this is going to come across sarcastic or snarky, and I really do not like. This is genuine curiosity. They're, like, a certified crafter is a legit thing. Like,
oh, what Joanne said?
Yeah. Like, I never heard of that.
Yes, it's definitely a source of inspiration, Joanne. I agree. No, I thought she just meant like, certified crafter, like meaning, that you're more a legit, serious crafter.
Gotcha.
But I think that's what she meant.
Nope. Welcome to Patty's brain. I'm trying to decide if she was being literal or if it's what you said. Like, I'm not sure.
Patty's brain.
Just saying, I got to know. I got to know which it is. Mayor's version, or were you being literal?
I always see people's comments as sarcastic first. I don't know why.
Right?
What Mayor said. Oh, okay, good.
Okay, cool. Because I was going to be like, how did I not know that? Oh my word. Do you hear the fake crying?
Uh-huh. I hear legitimate concern. Poor baby.
They're both going, both of the teethers. Anybody want to come hang out today? Doesn't it sound like fun down there? Ay. And you guys wonder why Monday and Thursday are so important.
They are.
Yikes.
Monday, I think a few of us were feeling it. We're like, oh.
It was like, I don't know. Monday was rough, man.
Yeah, I agree. It was something special.
That's one way to say it. It was special, all right.
Yeah, JMH, I find myself doing that too. Just even Pinterest stuff, like, how can I make that my own? Like, to put my own swing on it. Because nothing is new under the sun. Everybody's done everything. You know, some things are original to the way things turn out. So even if somebody was to, okay, we're gonna mimic this, whether it be a certain tag or whatever, it's still gonna come out different because you're gonna put your own twist to it. You know, if 1,000 people do one thing, it's all gonna look a little different.
This is a slippery slope for me, so I'm letting you take this one.
Yeah. I don't mean copying. I mean inspiration.
The nothing new under the sun comment.
Oh. Well, I just mean if you say, oh, this is an original whatever, it is to them because they're creating it. It's original. But I like taking, like if you look and get inspired by something, then you put your own twist to it, your own originality to it. But tags aren't new. Journal cards aren't new. Do you ever do that? Go, oh, I have an idea for this. And then sure enough, that week you see somebody making it.
Yep. Because fun fact, you all watched the other same video that triggered the process.
Yeah.
And the thought train. And you're all creatives or you wouldn't be watching the same channels.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there are people that are very, very inspiring. Just the things their twist on it.
Yep.
Like what I'm making. Like these, I didn't come up with this idea. But I do give credit. Like I had a video on these, I think, from years ago. But I did give credit to the video that I watched, and I put that in my description box. I think that's really important to do that.
It is important, but I also think some people get very carried away with it. Just because you watched a person do it and they watched a person and they, like, you do not have to backpedal back to all the way to the first person. Just say who you saw do it.
No, like this video, I won't, because I've already done that. I already give credit, but because I'm making it my own now.
Yep.
I'm doing it my way.
I think people get very demanding and very sensitive, overly sensitive about some of that stuff.
Yeah. I figure I got so many beads that I need to start creating more with this stuff.
Oh, I do like this red. I hope this is cool. Pretty cool. I hope it's pretty with the gold on it.
That'll be really pretty with gold on it. I like the deepness of it. It's not too shockingly bright.
Right? And since I'm being so neat, I guess I'm going to paint the backs too. Once the fronts are dry.
That's not offensive, Joanne.
What?
Oh, just that she mentioned something about out in the universe. Well, there is a universe, and we definitely get what you mean. So,
yep.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine. You are absolutely fine. I don't think you could offend anybody if you tried to.
I know. Because you're a sweetie.
Just my 2 cents. That kind of goes with the conversation we were having last night, too, though. Like, if you don't want people to be inspired or encouraged or enthusiastic by what you're doing and or creating, then you probably should not be on a platform that puts your skill set, product, whatever,
ideas
out there for people to watch for free. Like,
right.
Just saying. And I know that's not necessarily the popular opinion, but it's the one I got. I think I'm going to do this one red too. Maybe this one. It's a little orange, but by the time I put gold on it, it'll be okay. Or it won't be. We'll see.
Yeah, it really is, Joanne. That's a good combo. Although I like gold with, I think gold looks good with many colors.
Mm-hmm.
It just does. You know, and I just thought that all my ones I've been making are gold. I guess I should switch to the bronze color or something. Switch it up a bit.
I like all the metals. And the more I can mix them, the happier I am. I think I'm going to do one of these with bronze and one with gold just to see the difference. Unless I really love whichever one I do first, and then the second one's going to be the same. I have to give myself some wiggle room there. And people who really know what they're doing probably watch me with paint and a paintbrush and cringe the whole time.
Well, me too. I'm not a jewelry maker per se, so I'm just making the loops, you know?
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Then send me a link to your channel and go live so that I can come watch and ask questions.
Show me how it's really supposed to be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I love a live tutorial, man. I do. This red is a pretty red. I'm not usually a red fan either. Like the color of red.
Yes, I believe you said that it's
all
not
the time.
Your favorite.
Yep, all the time I probably say it.
I have to literally pull myself out of getting in a rut with colors. Like, I really try to expand a little bit.
I don't know. I feel like red is stepping out for me. I'm okay with it. No need to push further.
That's your limit.
Yep. That will be that.
Ooh, these are fun. Like a filigree type.
Have you used the gold leaf sheets with the glue?
I have it, but I don't use it.
Have you guys used it? Any of you in chat?
And I have the tub of the broken up pieces.
Yep.
And
I have multiple kinds of adhesive, multiple, and I've used all of them, but I'm asking for a very specific reason.
okay.
What I want to know is if you've used the gold sheets. This is so dimensional. I feel like I'm not going to get gold anywhere but just literally on the top. So would you mix the gold flat sheets with the tubs of the like shredded pieces? You know what I mean? Because those you can push down in. Or would you do the liquid leaf and then go back over it with the flat sheets?
My opinion is the second thing you said, but JMH said yes. I was using it last night.
So
using it.
Okay.
So what do you think, JMH?
Because I feel like the liquid one, I can definitely get down into the debossed areas and then do the flat over the top. And I think that's going to give me the different tones of gold that I want. Because I don't want it to just be one sheen of gold. You know what I mean?
What about waxes?
I have waxes too. But I would have to do the leaf first because otherwise it won't stick. The wax will keep it from sticking.
Right. I use both and paint, Jamie said.
Interesting.
Use it on a cover. Some of my clay.
So step it out for me. What do I do first, second, and third?
You're up, JMH. You're going to have to come on one day with us, JMH.
She will.
Yeah.
She will do it.
Yay.
You guys are going to get along great, by the way.
Me and her?
Similar personalities. You guys are going to get along really well.
So awesome, right?
Yes, I'm just going to sit over here and be super quiet and just laugh because you guys are going to be hilarious.
Oh. JMH, next week, next Wednesday, if you're available, come on with us.
There.
That heart I showed last night was done that way. The one with the paper quill. Where did you show it?
In practice. We were in the practice.
Oh, you were in practice for the market?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Was done what way? Don't pretend pretend like you're talking to someone who just picked up a paintbrush and just discovered gold leafing. And then which part would you do first? Because I'm not really far from that. So, just pretend. Because I think I know what I want to do. Like, I don't know. I used to do all that stuff on furniture, but this is different than furniture. You know what I mean? Furniture, it had to be durable.
So you did all like the chippy paint stuff on furniture?
Yeah, and I did a lot of gold leafing and
nice.
All that kind of stuff. And like if moldings were missing, I'd make, new molded pieces and that sort of stuff. Not true restorative work, just
the fun stuff.
Fixer-upper stuff. And like, I don't mind newly painted furniture. It's just not my choice.
Yeah.
There are some people, though, that have an incredible knack for it. And until you put your hand on it and realize that it's smooth and not chippy, it's amazing. Some people have that talent. I am not that person. Found this amazing stuff. What is that stuff called? Salt wash. Once you get the hang of it, you can get a nice, super gritty texture.
Ooh.
And I always think I'm going to use it like on covers and stuff, and then I never think about it until I'm past that stage,
Hi, Louise.
Hey, Louise, what are you doing?
Getting ready for a nap.
Well, take one for me too, would you?
No, night-night. She's no night-night. She's out. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Did you read JMH?
I think that's what makes mine pretty didn't have depth is I go back at the end and add a little wash. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So I think I'm just gonna do the liquid first and then maybe the sheets. And then if I think it still needs something, I'm gonna do the chunky stuff.
Brown.
The little bits. And I have the little bits in. Do you have the ones that have like the 3 colors in it or whatever?
You mean the flakes?
Yeah, the flakes.
Yes. Yeah, it's multicolored.
Yeah.
I got it to like the autumn colors, because when I was using, which I have to get back to as well, the embossing powder, the big thick stuff that I use in the heating, I heat it all up. I seen a few people dip, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I have a punch of a leaf, and I was gonna dip it in the the liquid embossing stuff, and then dip it in the flakes, and then just kind of scrape off what doesn't stick. I thought that might be fun.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I can so see me burning myself with that stuff, but I'm gonna try it.
Use your tweezers.
Yeah, I do have some silicone ones. That's true.
I'll remind you.
I mean, how fun. You just dip it in and I mean, it doesn't have to be a leaf cut out. It could be anything, I guess. Tag.
Butterflies.
Fairy wings.
There you go. Fairy wings.
Hello. At least the flakes won't go bad.
True that. All right. There.
See above, perfect plan. I think that, oh, okay. She said that already. All right.
Be dry. Hurry up, be dry.
She does a little gold paint first, then gold sheets, then add dark wax. If it don't have enough shine, I go back and add the flakes. Oh.
Okay, perfect. So kind of what I was thinking. Yep. And I have all the dark waxes. And I was thinking if I get it too bright, I have the dark waxes and the brown washes and dark and decrepit and all that stuff.
Sounds funny.
It's all more geared toward furniture, big piece things, but
yeah,
a lot of it will work on stuff like this.
Now I did learn on my ornaments that to put clear down first, and my brown really worked a lot better.
Yeah.
And with the waxes.
Yep.
And it was just a tip,
Yep.
A tip I learned. So I tried it the other way.
If Michelle was here, she'd be like, save your breath, because she's going to do whatever she wants to do anyway.
Oh, wow. I like figuring out what things, how things work better like that.
I think I'm just so contrary that I have to see if there's another way to get the same or different result. You know what I mean? An equally pleasing, an equally pleasant, different result. It's what I'm just naturally very contrary, I've decided.
Mary.
Yeah. And I don't even think it's so much decided. I think I just have to be honest.
So do you have a plan to use those on something?
Not really.
I can definitely see them on covers.
Did you say covers?
Yeah, JMH, that's what I found out. Yeah, I can see those being like the centerpiece of a cover.
I thought you said cars. That's why I was like, did you say cover?
A car?
I did. I heard car. Sorry.
Honey, can I just glue this to the back of your truck? What? It's decorative.
It's very decorative. And I made it just for you. You don't appreciate it?
It's an original.
He would so not be on board.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Lord.
No, I'd end up with a Big Bird sticker on my windshield or something.
Right.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what works for you with that. I haven't used any of the gold leaf.
I want them to hurry up and be dry so I can move on to the next step. You know, I was just sitting here thinking we might have to move this to Tuesdays.
Okay.
This little soiree.
Let's move it to Tuesdays.
We'll see. Because
Tuesdays work better.
Well, here's what happens. I have it all out on my desk and I want to keep playing, right? Tomorrow is Thursday. I have to clean off my desk. So depending on what project I got. However, it does encourage me to maybe keep it in check and finish what I start. So I'm not sure that Wednesday is all bad. So we'll roll with Wednesday for a little while. If it seems like I'm getting things finished, we'll just stick with it and I'll just do smaller things instead of, 100 of something. I'll have more of a sense of accomplishment. How's that?
Well, once I make up some of these, I'm going to be like, okay, clean that up, go on to the next. Because I won't revisit this week.
But I'm that person that if I'm going to drag out the mess to make 3 or 4 of something, I'm making 40 or 50.
Yeah. Because then you might not see it for a while.
Yeah. Yep. Because I got that desire out of my system and move on to the next thing.
Yeah. It's pretty wet here today again.
Oh my gosh.
You?
Yes. Pouring rain. Pouring rain. But if you don't mind, I think I'm going to have to hop off. Go downstairs and wrangle some children.
Yeah, I gotta do lunch.
Okay.
So thanks guys for coming and hang out. And we'll see you next Wednesday, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll be snowing here too, I think the next day or so. It's weird. 50s and then snow. It's so weird.
Yup, here too.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, you guys. Bye.
Bye.